My name is Armineh. I am a young Afghan girl. I have written this letter and I ask you to bring it to the attention of everyone in the world. I am writing what's on my heart with my eyes full of tears. These days are filled with confusion. Hearts are broken, many live without hope and are filled with sadness. Before these days, there were so many years of grief, war, and sometimes joy. I cannot say that we only lived through grief. There were also good times, which were brief but must be considered. But when I look back now, it's a completely different world. It was a world where everything was different. I was familiar with peace and laughter and experienced being alive. It was a little like a kind of heaven. But on 15th of August 2021, the Taliban were able to take over our country, and this was the end of my dreams. I lost hope. It was as if all the doors were closed to me. People lost the little hope they had left, and the condition became extremely difficult. I write this letter to express the pain that I am feeling and to make you aware of the suffering of millions of Afghans. I had wanted to become a politician, but when I consider the limitation that the new regime will put in place, there may be no future for me. Because under this new regime, girls and women will not receive equal rights, and women will not have their proper place in society. After 20 years of struggle to obtain their rights, it only took a few days for all that had been built to be razed to the ground. I do not see a bright future here for myself or any Afghan girls. We must be trapped in a burqa, only able to peer through a small opening, as though through the bars of a prison window, and somehow live our lives. Is this life? Is this humanity? A life in which you are like a prisoner, and when the time comes to be released, you are in the next world? I have many hopes, but I think at this point in my country's history, this is the end of all my dreams. I plead with you to make my voice heard, because we do not have the strength to live in this country. Our future is in your hands. Please rescue us from this prison. We can no longer face being prisoners.